Hi everyone. In the last lecture, we had just solved logarithmic equations. So today we'll be doing and solving exponential equations. Okay. So we'll just take a few examples and we'll solve them. So suppose we have a question like this. Solve giving your answers correct to three significant figures. Okay. You have to solve this for the value of x and you have to give your answers correct up to three significant figures. So the first question is 3 to the power x is equals to 40. So sometimes you're given with these type of exponential expressions. So how we'll solve this for the value of x? So what we'll do, we'll just first we'll write the question. 3 to the power x is equals to 40. Okay. So what we'll do over here, we'll just take log both sides. Okay. Suppose we have taken log both sides. So log of 3 to the power of x is equals to log of 40. Okay. Since we have taken log both sides, so it is just understood that the base is 10. Okay. When there is no base given, we had just studied earlier also that when there is no base given, the base is always 10. Okay. So now after this, we'll just apply the power rule in this first expression. Okay. Log of 3 to the power of x base 10. So what we'll do, we'll apply power rule over here. So this x will come to the left of log. So it will become x into log 3 is equals to log of 40. Okay, so we can find out the value of x from here. X is equals to log 40 upon log 3. So when you'll use your calculators to find out the value of log 40 and log 3, and when you will divide it, you'll get your answer as 3.36. So you'll get your answer approximately equal to 3.36. So we have just given our answers correct up to three significant figures. Okay. So these type of exponential equations are solved by taking log on both sides. Now let's do the other question. The other question is 5 to the power of 2x plus 1 is equals to 200. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll just take log both sides. So log of 5 to the power of 2x plus 1 is equals to log of 200. Okay. Now we'll just apply the power rule over here too. Power rule. So when we'll apply the power rule, this 2x plus 1 will come to the left of log in multiplication. So 2x plus 1 into log of 5 is equals to log of 200. Okay. Now 2x plus 1 is equals to log of 200 upon log of 5. Okay. Now when you use your calculators and you'll find out the approximate value of this will be 3.292 and so on. Okay. You'll get the value of 3.292 when you will divide log 200 upon log 5. Okay. So 2x is equals to 2.292 and up to so on. Okay, when we'll subtract 1, 1 will go to the right hand side. So you'll get 2.292. So x is approximately equal to 1.15. See, because we have taken logs, so you'll get an approximate value of x. Okay, hence you have been asked to give your answers correct up to three significant figures. So x will be approximately equal to 1.15. Okay, so now we'll take one more example so that you can understand it more clearly. Now we have to solve 3 into 2 to the power of 2x minus 2 to the power of x plus 1 minus 8 is equals to 0. Okay, you have this expression, you have this exponential equation, and you have to solve it for the value of x. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just rewrite this. We'll just rewrite this in another form. So 3 into 2 to the power of 2x. Now 2 to the power of x plus 1. Okay, 2 to the power of x plus 1 can be written as 2 into 2 to the power of x. How? We know that 2 to the power x plus 1 is equals to 2 to the power 1 into 2 to the power x. When you have the same number as base and you have different exponents, then you just, this is the property of the exponents, that you just write the base number as it is, and when they are in multiplication with each other, you just add the powers. Okay, so you can write 2 to the power of x plus 1 as 2 into 2 to the power x. Okay, minus 8 is equals to 0. We have just rewritten it in another form. Okay, we have just rewritten it in another form. Now from here, what we'll do, we'll just suppose that y is equals to 2 to the power x. Okay, we'll just replace 2 to the power x over here with our variable, y. Okay, so what this will become? This will become 3y squared. because y is equals to 2 to the power x. So 2 to the power 2x will be y square. So 3y square minus 2 into 2 to the power x is y minus 8 is equals to 0. Okay. So what is this? This is your quadratic equation. This is your quadratic equation. Okay. So you can just factorize it and solve for the value of y. We have a quadratic equation over here, which is 3y square minus 2y minus 8 is equals to 0. So if you will just solve this quadratic equation for the value of y by factorizing it, what you will get two factors. You'll get a factor of y minus 2 and you will get a factor of 3y plus 4 is equals to 0. Okay. You'll get two factors. So we'll just find out the value of x with these y. Okay. So let's take our first case when y is equals to 2, because we have y minus 2 is equals to 0. We'll equate this factor with 0. So you'll get y is equals to 2. So when y is equals to 2, let's put the values here. So 2 is equals to 2 to the power x. So x is equals to 1. Okay. So when y is equals to 2, x is equals to 1. Now the second case. When 3y plus 4 is equals to 0. So when y is equals to minus 4 by 3. Okay, so when y is equals to minus 4 by 3, let's find out the value of x for y is equals to minus 4 by 3. Now here, there are no solutions for this, because when you'll raise 2 to the power of x, when you'll take the value of x, it will always be positive. This result, 2 raised to the power of any number, is always positive. It is never negative. You can just check it out with any number which you want. So 2 to the power of x, the value of 2 to the power x is always positive. Okay, so this solution does not exist. Okay, so 2 to the power x cannot have a negative value, so it cannot be equal to 2 to the power x cannot be equal to minus 4 upon 3. So the solution for this is only x is equals to 1. Okay, so we have to find the value of x. We had to solve this equation for the value of x. So therefore, x is equals 1. So you can just check it. If you will just put the value of x is equals to 1 in this equation, when you will just put the value of x is equals to 1 in this equation, you'll get your answer as 0. Okay. So this is how we just solve our exponential equations also. Sometimes you are given logarithmic equations to solve and sometimes you are given exponential equations to solve. So for exponential equations, you can just take log both sides or you can just rewrite the equation in another form so that you can solve for the value of x or any other variable.